it's Jess. So, I completed my first day of school. I had two classes on my first day of school. I had psychosocial nursing in the morning, 9 a.m., bright and early. And then I had pathophysiology in the evening, 3:30 to 5:30. So, I haven't done a med surge class yet, so I just wanted to tell you about my first day, how it went, how I'm feeling the vibe is going to be for this semester. My first class, psychosocial nursing, it's all about how you interact with patients, communication skills, having empathy, like different things like that, talking about different types of situations that maybe we're not used to dealing with, that we haven't dealt with before, like dealing with victims of rape or domestic violence, or someone having a family member that's dying, someone that is dying, cancer, someone that has a baby that's dying. So all these situations that we've probably haven't encountered in our lives before, and how to deal with people on their level in whatever stage of grief they're in, or just whatever situation they're dealing with. So I'm actually really excited about this class. I think that it's going to really open my eyes in a lot of ways. I try to constantly be self-aware, and I try really hard to constantly grow with different situations and always find meaning in different situations. So I think this class is going to be really fun. We don't have any tests in this one, so hopefully it's also going to be an easy A. It's a lot of projects, a lot of journal writing, a few essays, some group projects. So it's more like interactive. It's not so much just read a book and take a test. So I kind of like that. I found it really funny because my two teachers, one of them is a holistic nurse. She owns her own practice, and she also was a bedside nurse for like 30 years. Now she owns her own practice, and she's very like hippie like, and I really like her. She wears like silver jewelry and like these dangly earrings. She's in her 60s. She has gray hair, but she obviously has never dyed it. Just real hippie vibe, but so cool. And I really like her personality. It's very calming, and the way she talks is very soothing, and she talks very slow, and so it's really nice. And it's kind of funny to see like a holistic nurse. This is what you would imagine a holistic nurse would be like, and then fast forward a couple hours, I have a nice long break, so that'll be good later when I have to study. On Thursday, I was pretty bored during my break because I didn't have anything to do for like 3.5 hours. But there is a gym on campus, so what I should be doing is getting my butt on the treadmill to keep my energy up and myself working out. And then also I'm going to be studying for patho for sure. So then my patho teacher is an ER nurse, and she's currently a practicing ER nurse, and her personality was literally polar opposite, but I loved both of them in their own ways. So the ER nurse, we walk in, we sit down, she's very much like, okay, here's the syllabus, let's go through it, this is what we're going to do, this is what we're not going to do, this is how the class is going to be structured every week, boom, 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 boom. And it was just really funny to see the personality differences and see just how that personality looks like an ER nurse and what you think an ER nurse would be versus the other one. So pathophysiology, I think is going to be really cool. Thank God I read ahead, to be honest, because she lectures so fast. Like, she has PowerPoints that she goes through, which is nice because the PowerPoints really just take all the fluff away. There's so much fluff in textbooks and so much stuff that's like unnecessary information that is almost a waste of time to read. So the PowerPoints and the way since she goes through them so fast, I feel like that gets all the fluff out of the way. But if I hadn't read ahead, I would have been lost in the sauce, as my grandmother says. I would have been so lost because she went through so fast. So my plan is to continue to read ahead every week. I read chapter 8. We went over chapter 8. I almost want her lecture to be like a review for me. That's honestly the way that all teachers say you should do it in school, but I know for me last semester, in the beginning, I was really on top of it, but then halfway through the semester, I felt like this, like just trying to keep my head above water. So I'm hoping that I don't get in the same situation this semester. Like I said in my last video, I have 2 really hard classes and then one you know, easier. The psychosocial class is going to be easier, not so much, of stressful information cramming into my brain, and a clinical. So I think that my schedule is going to be a lot easier. I'm going to have 2 days off a week instead of only having one like I did last semester. I am still going to work 2 days a week, but I think it's going to be just a little bit more manageable, and I think that this semester is going to be a little less stressful with my time. I think the content is going to be a lot harder, and I'm anxious about clinicals on Wednesday to see what we're going to be doing. I know we're going to be doing a lot more invasive stuff for MedSurg, so I'm anxious to see how that goes. But as far as my first day, I was pretty energized and excited, and I'm excited for what's coming ahead. It was my birthday. I'm having a little hard time with my birthday this year. I turned 30 last year, 31 this year. I thought 31 would be a little bit easier than 30 because turning 30 was pretty hard on me, but 31 is actually kind of hard too. It's not fun after 30. It's not fun. So my birthday on Thursday with like the first day of school and it being my birthday and me kind of being in like a blah mood about it, I wasn't like in the best, most excited mood. But now that I've worked, I had the weekend, I had my Sunday, today's Sunday, and I spent half the day cleaning my house and just getting myself organized. I do feel pretty energized about this semester and excited. So I have MedSurg on Tuesday, a 6-hour lecture, and then my clinical on Wednesday. So what I'm going to do is make a video Wednesday night and really get into detail with what's going on, like what we're learning and what the plan is. And then I'm going to try to come up with some study tip videos on how to study for MedSurg. And I'll probably do some study tip videos for how to study for the stuff last semester. Although I did put up a video last semester about my study method. I have the same study method, so it's not really going to change much. So if you go to my old videos from last semester, my study method is the same. I do a lot of repetitive writing. I'm a writer. I can't just read and retain. I'm a visual learner with YouTube videos and a writer. So generally what I do is I read my book and I usually don't get it, and I'm usually half paying attention half the time I'm reading. I take the subjects in the book, type them into YouTube, and look at animations and lectures on YouTube with pictures, because I have to have pictures and I need someone to kind of draw it out and spell it out for me. While I'm watching those, I'm taking notes, and then I have my outline. I condense my outline into something smaller, and then I put it into a smaller notebook, and it's literally just topics and bullet points. And I condense it down so small that it's like bite-sized information for me to get. So my last study video that was from last semester will break all that down for you guys if you want to go ahead and watch it. And then I'll also, as I'm going through the semester, link some YouTube videos of people that I watch that I found so helpful. There's one girl, I'm telling you, her videos are so good. She has these mnemonics for everything. I'll link her videos below. She has like 14 videos just on fluid and electrolyte imbalances. And that's what that's the first topic we're doing for pathophysiology and for MedSurg. Thankfully, my MedSurg and patho class are linking up. So I will link her videos below. They are great. They're really good. She does a really good job at explaining stuff. So anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Have a good football Sunday. It's the first Sunday of football, so I'm sure people are eating wings watching football games. Just have a good weekend. Stay stress-free. Get a lot of sleep. And I will talk to you guys on Wednesday after my first MedSurg class and clinical. Talk to you soon. Bye.